Back to a brand new video. Today we are doing NFL player props here for Sunday, November 6th. Before I get started, there's a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. There is also a Discord link in the description below of this video. We're building a super strong community, helping everyone in there, just trying to help each other win. Over 1,600 members now in the Discord, so check out that link. As well as Patreon link is in the description of this video as well, where I do give all the player props here that I'm making on PrizePicks that I like each given day for each sport that I do play: NFL, college football, NBA player props here on PrizePicks. Multiple posts of Patreon every single day. So we're doing two total player props here for Sunday. These are going to be games from the morning slate and the afternoon slate. Again, not a gambling expert, not financial advice. This is simply just the plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully giving you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player props here. Let's get into it, you guys. We do have a nice slate on Sunday, November 6th. First one is going to be a quarterback prop, and we're going to go with Justin Fields. And I just love his over 49.5 rush yards prop here against the Miami Dolphins. Now, Justin Fields has hit the over on this 4 of his last 5 games. He's gone 88, 91, and 60 over his last 3, and had 52 and barely missed with 47 here against Minnesota back on October 9th. Justin Fields, I think Matt Eberflus, the head coach of the Bears, is just really starting to realize that they need to utilize Justin Fields' legs and just utilize his athleticism overall here. And it's really boding well for their offense. Their offense is so much better here. Just disclaimer here, I am a Bears fan, so I've been following these games pretty closely, and we can see here, I mean, his rush attempts have been 8+ each of the last 4 weeks, 8, 12, 14, and 8. I mean, consistently getting 7+ rush attempts per game here. Every single game this season. They did also add Chase Claypool, which I think will bode well for Justin Fields and, those CBs and some of those linebackers having to worry a little bit more about those wide receivers along with Darnell Mooney. But let's get into why I really like this prop here with this matchup against the Dolphins. So you can see here, looking to be probably a close game. -5.5, 4.5 for the Miami. Over under is at 45.5, and this game is being played in Chicago. Let's take a quick look at the weather. As far as wind goes, I mean, they're going to have the worst, wind, you could say, of any game on the slate that day, according to the weather right now. 14-mile-per-hour southwest winds here. So definitely going to have somewhat of an impact here on, both teams throwing the ball. So let's take a look at this. So Justin Fields' game log this season rushing. All right, 49.5. He needs 50 rush yards to hit the over. He's hit this, if his last, 47, 52, 47, and then 3 straight overs. And these 2 47s, I mean, we're talking about literally 3 yards to hit the over. So let's technically say like this is literally 49.5 rush yards, like his last 6 games, right? Take a look here. Quarterbacks Lamar Jackson, who many would say is the most comparable quarterback to Justin Fields, or Justin Fields is the most comparable quarterback to Lamar Jackson. Earlier this year against the Miami Dolphins, he had 9 carries for 119 yards. 119 yards. He had 13.2 yards per carry against the Miami Dolphins already, and a lot of the schemes that the Bears run, as far as just the read option and things like that, are very similar to what Lamar Jackson does in Baltimore, which really gives us a great opportunity here for Justin Fields to really run the ball all over the field, right? So you can even take a look at fantasy score, which is another player prop I love for Justin Fields in this game at 17. Just wanted to share this with you guys real quick. He's hit the over on this his last 4 games and has just been getting better and better each week. Take a look at quarterback's fantasy score here against the Miami Dolphins this season. And the top 2 fantasy points fantasy scorers here are 26.7 from Josh Allen, who is, yes, a mobile quarterback. And we also have 42 fantasy points from Lamar Jackson. So both these guys here, rushing quarterbacks, feasted against the Miami Dolphins already this season. I believe Josh Allen had 47 yards rushing. Yeah, 47 yards rushing on 8 carries, 5.9 yards per carry. So Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson both had 47 or more rush yards already against the Miami Dolphins. Take a look at this defense versus the position here. We take a look at rush yards this full season, right? Let's break this down to the full season. Rushing yards, we can see here, Miami Dolphins, 5th highest amount of rushing yards in the NFL this season. As far as players playing this week, Tua and Sam Ehlinger are only higher. Yards per carry here for Justin Fields, 5th highest as well. Only 2 quarterbacks playing that have facing a matchup with higher yards per carry. It's Davis Mills, who played already, and Sam Ehlinger at 6.06, who he doesn't run the ball. So literally a smash spot here for Justin Fields. Matchup honestly can't get any better here for him. I think this is a generous line. At the time of this video, going live, this line may have bumped. Let me know in the comments below. I would honestly play this up to 55 rush yards, in my opinion. But I'm giving it to you guys at 49.5. Hopefully this does not bump. But I really do. I love this matchup here for Justin Fields against the Miami Dolphins. The second player prop here is going to be another 10 a.m. game or an early morning game here. It's going to be Joe Burrow, and I like his over 260.5. Again, this is another line that I think could bump here. 260.5 against the Carolina Panthers. Now, Joe Burrow, he's had an up and down season, right? Jamar Chase is out, coming off that horrible loss on Monday Night Football against the Browns, where he went 25 for 35, had 232. Again, kind of looked a little bit lost early in the game without Jamar Chase, but then kind of stepped down. But Joe Burrow has hit the over on this 3 of his last 4 games. He came off 481 against Atlanta, 300 against New Orleans, and then 287 against the Miami Dolphins. But there's a few reasons why I really do love this prop. So this game is going to be at home in Cincinnati against the Panthers, and Joe Burrow at home in his career, right? He needs 261 pass yards to hit the over on this. He's literally had not hit 261 3 times at home in his career. Look at these numbers, pass yards at home in his career. 261, which is what we need. 261, 281, 282, 287, 300, 300, 338, 348, 348, 406, 446, 481, and then that crazy game a few years back, 525, or actually a year ago, 525. Right, so at home, Joe Burrow absolutely feasts. Even taking a look at this season, at home, he's hit the over on that every single time, right? At home against Atlanta, 481. At home against Miami, 287. And then at home against Pittsburgh, 338. Hasn't really had too many games at home this season, but has hit at least 261 pass yards at home every single game. Now, quarterbacks against the Panthers this season, we saw Jameis Winston go for 353. Tom Brady go for 290. And then the rest of these quarterbacks, 253 from these 3 guys here, who are all like, Matt Stafford, Rams offense is horrible. Marcus Mariota barely throws the ball. 28 pass attempts, he had 253. And then Jimmy Garoppolo here, who you could say is not an elite quarterback throwing the ball, had 253 as well. So we're looking at 3 different guys here that missed this by 8 yards, and then 2 guys that hit the over on this. So again, if we take a look at the quarterbacks for the Panthers this season, I love what we're looking at here with these 3 guys who you could say are not really pass-friendly offensive this season. Hit 253, 2 guys, Tom Brady and Winston, had 353 against the Panthers. And then just if we're going even deeper into it, which I'm kind of locked in right now talking about this, quarterbacks, yards per attempt this season, we're looking at Joe Burrow, or quarterbacks yards per attempt this season. We're looking at who we're looking for. I just lost it. Oh, Panthers, sorry. Panthers this season down here at 6.88, right? But if we break that down in the last 4 weeks, they've been getting torched. Okay, last 4 weeks, the Panthers are up here 7.49, so almost a 1.6 jump in yards per attempt here for the Panthers. And overall yards they've given up over the last 4 weeks, right? Last 4 weeks, 3rd in the NFL, 1,049 pass yards over the last 4 weeks here. The 2nd highest of the week here behind Justin Herbert. So love these 2 plays here. Joe Burrow over 260.5 pass yards. Justin Fields over 49.5 rush yards. Again, these lines could possibly bump by the time this video goes live. Leave a comment below and I'll answer it for you. All I ask is please drop a like on this video, guys. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, let's catch.